Hi, Mr. Cruz. I guess I have to remake the Age of Progressive video, which pretty much, in my book, the Age of Progressiveness, what the book says, only goes through Roosevelt, goes from Roosevelt to Wilson. Starting with Roosevelt, he conserved what he did during his presidency. I don't know why it's called a progressive era, but we're being so progressive during this era. Anyways, um, Roosevelt, it actually starts in the 1890s, but I'm going to start with Roosevelt. He conserves the land. He starts the Square Deal. He builds the Panama Canal. He pretty much does a lot of things. He saves the meatpacking industry with the early version of the FDA. Yeah, of course, the most famous thing he does is he takes down the trust with the Sherman Antitrust Act. And so, uh, but the only thing he was bad at was race relations. He had Booker T. Washington over for lunch at the White House, but once Booker T. Washington left, he said he would never have that man over again. Kind of racist. Yeah. Then we get, then after Roosevelt leaves, he handpicks his successor, which is William Howard Taft. William Howard Taft doesn't really do anything. He tries to add on to Roosevelt's legacy, but it doesn't. It fails. He sides with the wrong party whenever there's a fight. He's too lenient. He doesn't even want to become president. He wants to become Supreme Court justice, which eventually he does. He does succeed. I don't remember which president's inaugurated under him. I think it's FDR. But yeah, no one wants him. So they call upon Roosevelt to come back, and Roosevelt does. He fights for his spot in the nomination with the Republican Party. Doesn't work, so he forms his own party, the Bull Moose Party. Of course, that causes another split, and Wilson wins, Woodrow Wilson, in 1913. When Wilson comes into office, he passes the Underwood Tariff Act. He passes the Federal Reserve Act. He passes the Clinton Antitrust Act under his pretty much the New Deal, called New Freedom. But he adopts Roosevelt. After like a year in office, he adopts Roosevelt's nationalism, which Roosevelt promised he would pretty much be a continuation of his presidency after he left in 1909. Fun. But in a year, World War I will consume Europe. America will have to decide whether to join or not after many Americans die from unrestricted submarine warfare, from the sinking of the Lusitania, and then when Britain intercepts the Zimmerman telegram, which is Germany calling upon Mexico to invade us, but Mexico already has its own problems with Pancho Villa. And so, on April 2nd of 1917, Wilson asks Congress to declare war on Germany. It passes within 4 days, and on April 6th, we're at war. And then after World War II in 1920, Wilson realizes how much women were such a great help during the war effort that he grants them the right to vote. Yay. Also, during his presidency, Prohibition starts, and it won't be until FDR that it's repealed. So, yeah. So that's the age of progressiveness. It's pretty much just the economy is booming during this time. Like, there's really no downfall until after World War One. I mean, we had two-thirds of our presidents during this time were great. Only one was in shambles when he left. Pretty much why it's called the age of progressiveness is, in my book, is because so much laws were passed. Like, so much things happened during this time. I mean, oil was discovered. We had prohibition. We had women's suffrage. We had World War One. We had the sinking of the Titanic 2 years before World War One even started. And we had World War One start. Pretty much boost the economy of America. And after World War One, we slide into a recession. And Warren G. Harding tries to save it, but he doesn't. Calvin Coolidge saves it. He's given the credit. So yeah, age of progressive. Yes, because we're so progressive. It's not like we're progressive today. No, it's the age of Donald Trump, man. It's the age when America's in trouble. That's our progressive.